Welcome back, the place where we dive deep into the science of well-being, and today we are embarking on a fascinating journey, understanding the science behind effective fat loss. Today, we're exploring deep facts, mindful eating, sugar's secret impact, and the crucial role of gut bacteria in achieving lasting results. Here are 9 ways to lose fat using science. 1. Trying intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a pattern of eating that involves regular short-term fasts and consuming meals within a shorter time period during the day. Several studies have indicated that short-term intermittent fasting up to 26 weeks in duration is as effective for weight loss as following a daily low-calorie diet. The most common intermittent fasting methods include the following. Alternate day fasting. Fast every other day and eat a typical diet on non-fasting days. The modified version involves eating just 25 to 30% of the body's energy needs on fasting days. The 5-to-2 diet. Fast on 2 out of every 7 days. On fasting days eat 500 to 600 calories. The 16 and 8 method. Fast for 16 hours and eat only during an 8-hour window. For most people, the 8-hour window would be around noon to 8 p.m. A study on this method found that eating during a restricted period resulted in the participants consuming fewer calories and losing weight. It is best to adopt a healthy eating on non-fasting days and to avoid overeating. 2. Tracking your diet and exercise. If someone wants to lose weight, they should be aware of what they eat and drink each day. One way to do this is to log these items in either a journal or an online food tracker. Research suggests that tracking diet and exercise may be helpful for weight loss because it promotes behavior changes and increases motivation. One study found that consistent tracking of physical activity helped with weight loss. Even a device as simple as a pedometer can be a useful weight loss. 3. Eating mindfully. Mindful eating is a practice where people pay attention to how and where they eat food. This practice can enable people to enjoy the food they eat and may help to promote weight loss. As most people lead busy lives, they often tend to eat quickly on the run, in the car, working at their desks, and watching TV. As a result, many people are barely aware of the food they are eating. Techniques for mindful eating include sitting down to eat, preferably at a table. Pay attention to the food and enjoy the experience. Avoiding distractions while eating. Do not turn on the TV, or a laptop or phone. Eating slowly. Take time to chew and savor the food. This technique helps with weight loss, as it gives a person's brain enough time to recognize the signals that they are full, which can help to prevent overeating. Making considered food choices. Choose foods that are full of nourishing nutrients and those that will satisfy for hours rather than minutes. 4. Eating protein with meals. Protein can regulate appetite hormones to help people feel full. This is mostly due to a decrease in the hunger hormone ghrelin and a rise in the satiety hormones peptide GLP-1, and cholecystokinin. Research on young adults has also demonstrated that the hormonal effects of eating a high-protein breakfast can last for several hours. Good choices for a high-protein breakfast include eggs, oats, nut and seed butters, quinoa porridge, sardines, and chia seed pudding. 5. Cutting back on sugar and refined carbohydrates. The Western diet is increasingly high in added sugars, which has definite links to obesity, even when the sugar occurs in beverages rather than food. Refined grains undergo processing to remove the bran and the germ, which contain most of the grain's fiber and nutrients. These include white rice, white bread, and regular pasta. These foods are quick to digest, and they convert to glucose rapidly. Excess glucose enters the blood and provokes the hormone insulin, which promotes fat storage in the adipose tissue. This contributes to weight gain. A 2023 study links the consumption of more refined grains with weight gain. Studies show that whole grains are more likely to reduce hunger and increase fullness, which could lead to decreases in calorie intake. Where possible, people should swap highly processed and sugary foods for more nutritionally dense options. Good food swaps include whole grain rice, bread, and pasta instead of the white versions. Fruit, nuts, and seeds instead of high-sugar snacks. Herb teas and fruit-infused water instead of high-sugar sodas. Smoothies with water or milk instead of fruit juice. 6. Eating plenty of fiber. Dietary fiber describes plant-based carbohydrates that are impossible to digest in the small intestine, unlike sugar and starch. Including plenty of fiber in the diet can increase the feeling of fullness, potentially leading to weight loss. Fiber-rich foods include whole grain breakfast cereals, whole wheat pasta, whole grain bread, oats, barley, and rye. Fruit and vegetables, peas, beans, and pulses, nuts and seeds. 7. Balancing gut bacteria. One emerging area of research is focusing on the role of bacteria in the gut on weight management. The human gut hosts a vast number and variety of microorganisms, including around 39 trillion bacteria. Every individual has different types and amounts of bacteria in their gut. Some types may increase the amount of energy the person extracts from food, leading to fat deposition and weight gain. Some foods can increase the number of good bacteria in the gut, including a wide variety of plants. Increasing the number of fruits, vegetables, and grains in the diet will result in an increased fiber uptake and a more diverse set of gut bacteria. People should try to ensure that vegetables and other plant-based foods comprise 75% of their meal. Fermented foods. Fermented foods including sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, tempeh, and miso contain potentially probiotic microorganisms. Researchers have studied kimchi widely, and limited evidence suggests it may have anti-obesity effects. Similarly, studies have shown that kefir may help to promote weight loss in overweight women. Prebiotic foods, these stimulate the growth and activity of some of the good bacteria that aid weight control. Prebiotic fiber occurs in many fruits and vegetables, especially chicory root, artichoke, onion, garlic, asparagus, leeks, banana, and avocado. It is also in grains, such as oats and barley. 8. Getting a good night's sleep. Numerous studies have shown that getting fewer than 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night is associated with an increased incidence of obesity. There are several reasons behind this. Research suggests that insufficient or poor quality sleep slows down the process in which the body converts calories to energy, called metabolism. When metabolism is less, insulin resistance and increase levels of cortisol, which also promote fat storage. How long someone sleeps also affects the regulation of the appetite-controlling hormones leptin and ghrelin. Leptin sends signals of fullness to the brain. 9. Managing your stress levels. Stress triggers the release of hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol, which initially decrease the body may store unused energy as fat. In addition, poor sleep can promote the appetite as part of the body's fight-or-flight response. However, when people are under constant stress, cortisol can remain in the bloodstream for longer, which will increase their appetite and potentially lead to them eating more. Cortisol signals the need to replenish the body's nutritional stores from the preferred source of fuel, carbohydrate. Insulin then transports the sugar from carbohydrates from the blood to the muscles and brain. If the individual does not use this sugar in fight or flight, the body will store it as fat. Insulin allows sugar from the blood to enter the body's cells, where it can provide energy. If an individual does not immediately use this sugar, the body will either store it as glycogen, the storage form of glucose, or fat. Researchers found that implementing an 8-week stress management intervention program alongside a low-calorie diet resulted in a significant reduction in the body mass index, BMI, of children and adolescents who were overweight or have obesity. Some methods of managing stress include yoga, meditation, or tai chi, breathing and relaxation techniques, spending some time outdoors, for example walking or gardening. There you have it, folks, the science-backed keys to unlock your fat loss potential. It's not just about counting calories, it's about understanding the intricate dance between your body and the choices you make. If you found these valuable or have your own tips to share, drop a comment below. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more deep dives into health science, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, curiosity is knowledge, and most importantly, stay healthy.